And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his fourth year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
Watson on first down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Watson now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
from the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun. Here's Watson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
31. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 4-yard line. A pickup of 2.
They'll try again with Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's second and inches at the 35.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Being chased out left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The score remains tied.
First of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TB. And you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut of SoFi Stadium Sunday night. How about this for an opener? The Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Completes it to Hardman.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
A handoff to Johnson on the option. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
He was brought down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fails.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete. It's third down.
From the gun, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
The Texans.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson looks to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Texans 10.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In the yard at the 32-yard line.
His throw incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 10-yard line. 4 yards.
Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their
David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Watson's pass complete to Brandon Cooks.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
David Johnson, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks. And it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Watson completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Again, it's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason and helping his team get to the Super Bowl. That's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with this play.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Sammy Watkins is a former 1st-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
The score, Chiefs 24, Texans 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Watson
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
For the Texans.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texans now. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. There again is Cooks, complete.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs.
Watson looks to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a 1st down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Here comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Duke Johnson. No gain on the play. Brings up.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Le'Veon Bell.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.